Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this Oppo R17 Pro. And guys, as you can see, this is a review and that's why they have removed the pricing. I don't know the exact pricing as of now, but I think so the pricing will be slightly on the premium side, because as you can see, this comes with 8GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, and this is supposed to have a Super AMOLED screen and that in-display fingerprint scanning. And apart from that, the biggest thing I'm excited about is, notice the power rating, 10 volts 5 amp. That means it's a 50-watt charger. This is supposed to have that new Super VOOC charger. And also in terms of processor, this will be the first time in India a smartphone is coming with the Snapdragon 710 SoC, which is a new one. This will open like this. So yeah, this comes out, and so this is the device itself. Looks like it's colorful. These days we are getting most of the phones in this multicolor, and as you can see guys, it actually reflects and looks different if you look at it from a different angle, as you can see. And it has this new triple camera setup, and I believe it's 12 megapixel, 20 megapixel and 3D depth sensing camera, and front facing, if I recall, it's 25, and it has that water drop notch design. We'll come back to the device later. Let's see what else we get in the accessories. So looks like this opens and we are getting a case with this, so that's nice. And this might be some paperwork and the SIM ejector tool. So I'll keep this to the side, and let's see what else. So we do get a headphone. Most of the vendors these days are omitting the headphones, but we do get one, and it's packed in this one. So as you can see, and a lot of stuff in this. So we also have the USB cable, and guys, if you're getting this device, it's advisable to use this cable for charging because of that special charger that you have. If you are going to use a normal USB Type-C cable, you might not get that charge. So this is the earphones, and this still resembles the Apple earpods in my frank opinion, but yeah, this is what we have. And you'll also have controls to control the microphone and all those things, and obviously it's USB Type-C, as you can see. So let me keep this to the side, and let's look at the charger, because this is going to be the interesting thing. This is supposed to be the Super VOOC charger. As you can see, it clearly says over here, and it's supposed to be 10 volts at 5 amps, so a 50-watt charger, guys. Many of the fast chargers are 18 watts, 20 watts, but this one, as you can see, we have the ratings over here. Let me zoom in to give you an idea, and it's 5 volts at 2 amps or 10 volts at 5 amps. So indeed a special charger, the Super VOOC charger that we are getting with this one. So it will charge it very quickly. So let me keep these things to the side, and let's look at the handset itself. So here is the smartphone itself, and let me give you a physical overview. Again, the back actually looks pretty impressive because of the color changing, I have to say. On the top, we also have that effect even on the top. As you can see, we have the antenna bands, secondary noise cancellation microphone over here, and on this end we just have the power on-off button here. Gives a good tactile feel. The external body here, this is metallic, guys. Bottom is the SIM tray. Let's look at the configuration. What we have might be dual SIM, but do we have a slot for SD card? No. As you can see, it's just a dual SIM Nano that we are getting on this one. So storage is 128 gigabytes. That shouldn't be an issue. A USB Type-C speaker vent, and here we just have the volume rockers. And back we have the triple camera setup, and you might notice, where is the fingerprint scanner? The fingerprint scanner is also in-display fingerprint scanner on this one. So let's try to boot this up for the first time. It gave me haptic feedback, and by the time I actually boot this up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Oppo R17 Pro is having a 6.4-inch AMOLED screen protected by Gorilla Glass 6. It's powered by the new Snapdragon 710 octa-core processor, and it has the Adreno 616 GPU. Moving to RAM, it has 8GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage. It also has that in-display fingerprint scanner. Moving to the camera, it's a triple camera setup that we have at the back. 12 megapixel is having a variable aperture, and we also have the secondary camera that's 20 megapixel at f2.6, and the third camera is for 3D depth sensing. Moving to the front facing camera, it's a 25 megapixel at f2.0, and it also has NFC. And moving to the battery, it has a 3700 milliamp hour battery with that super walk fast charging. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device, and as you can see, that has that water drop notch design on this one, and again it is running on that color OS that we have seen with other Oppo phones, and a bunch of apps are also sort of pre-installed. But let's see if we can delete the apps. As you can see, we can delete some of the apps that are sort of pre-installed, so you can do that. Also, moving to performance should not be an issue. This is the new Snapdragon 710 SoC. By the way, this is the first device that I'm testing with Snapdragon 710 SoC, and this is actually the first device in India that is coming with the Snapdragon 710 SoC. So as you can see, in general performance, no issues, and also this comes with 8 gigabytes of RAM. So again, performance should not be an issue with this device. And let's look under the hood. As you can see, quick toggles over here. But if we go over here about the phone, as you can see, it's running on the Android version 8.1, so still on Oreo. Hopefully it gets the Android Pie update soon. Let's just go back. And RAM, as you can see, it has 8 gigabytes of RAM, and out of that 128 gigabytes of internal storage, you get about 106 gigabytes of storage. So that's regarding the storage. And that Color OS version is 5.2, and it's just updating some of the apps, as you can see. So it's having that 6.4 inch screen, but I have to say the handset simply does not feel that heavy at all, guys. The weight balance has been done well on this, and it also has a in-display fingerprint scanner and face unlocking. Those are apps, as you can see, it's showing over here, and if I tap it, it unlocks. And you can also enroll into the face unlocking option if you want. As you can see, it has unlocked when I show my face. Let me show you again like this. Let me bring my face and it unlocks. So you have that option of this fingerprint or face unlock, both. You can combine and do that. And it's having an AMOLED screen, 6.4 inch screen, as you can see, guys. Again, the handset feel is good, but again, it looks really cool, but again, at an angle, it attracts a little bit of fingerprints, as you can see. So let's just unlock this one. And also let's look at the camera on this one, because generally the Oppo phones have good camera, and this is having a new setup. So let's look at it. And if we go over here, so it says 1x, 2x. So we have a 2x and 1x zoom, as you can see, guys. Let me show you. Let's go over here. This is the 1x, and this is the 2x option that we have. And we also have the portrait mode. Let me bring the object close by. Over here we have night mode, and those lighting effects are also there. So you can click here and change the lighting effects. As you can see, film light, mid, black and white, canvas light, and all those things. So those options are also there. So again, this will work a lot better on human subjects, guys, but that option is there. And if I just go to regular mode, and let's see the front facing camera. As you can see, it has the beauty mode. Obviously it was pre-applying it, and I've just removed it, natural. And it also has HDR auto for the front facing camera. The front facing camera is supposed to be a 25 megapixel. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me actually take some sample shots with this one so that you have a better idea. So here are some of the sample shots taken with this device with its rear facing camera in outdoor conditions. And as you can see, the camera is actually really sharp, and you can get actually a lot of detail with this one. This is 1x and this is in 2x. Even with macro, you could get good shots. These are some sample shots in indoor lighting conditions. This is a regular shot. This is the 2x zoom. And finally, this is the portrait mode. Now moving to my office in artificial lighting conditions, here also actually it did a very good job. And for close-up macro shots, it's doing a good job. Notice the zoom, it's captured a lot of details. Again, this is in artificial lighting conditions, and even with the 2x zoom, you get a lot of detail. This was regular shot, and this was at 2x zoom. And again, with front-facing camera, it also has that portrait mode with the front-facing camera. One more sample in artificial lighting conditions is a regular shot, and this was in portrait mode. I also want to test how it works with multiple people. Amit was here, so this one we took in the regular shot, and this was in the portrait mode. So guys, certainly the camera performance is actually really good on this R17 Pro, but I feel Oppo is charging quite a bit of premium for this device. Don't get me wrong, the device is good, and even the camera actually surprised me. The camera performance was good, but definitely Oppo is charging a premium. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.